Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We are out here with ICP, Internet Computer today, and really the message of the day is that patience really pays, right? I see a lot of people losing patience on ICP because really it hasn't been moving as many people would have anticipated. But I can tell you with almost a high degree of certainty, there is something called jealousy capitulation in this market where you see other coins are really like putting in some numbers and the one that you are holding is not doing anything yet. And I know the feeling is really like, you know what, I should just sell this thing and then start chasing the ones that are really looking lucrative at that point. But most of the times what is going to happen is that your coin is eventually going to start moving and those ones would have already gone. So the kind of returns that you will be looking for there are not going to be really that enticing anyway. So it's much better, in my humble opinion, to stay in something that you got at a lower price because the returns are going to be actually much more better. So the conclusion really is ICP is eventually going to pump, and it's also going to pump as hard as the rest of the market is doing right here, right? We want to take a look at the price chart one more time, but before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for ICP, Internet Computer updates, will now be able to see this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on ICP, Internet Computer, and just a whole number of other altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, you can already see that, you know what, we have got this ABC correction that we are seeing right across the market. I think I've done a great job showing you the same structures here, like Jasmine, like Arweave, like VeChain, like literally everything that is going right now at this moment. They have this ABC structure back into support levels and then off they are going. So yes, it may seem like ICP is not doing anything yet, but if you take a look at it, actually, we are just working at the very last segment of this whole thing before a parabolic run is supposed to begin right here. At least this is my analysis, right? Because again, when I zoom at this price up like this, let me quickly show you this on a different portal right here, which is much more cleaner, right? So you can already see that we have like a wyckoff accumulation pattern. There's just no doubt about that. This is the top range of your wyckoff accumulation pattern. You are already in a sign of strength, and these things are really powerful, right? We did the same thing with Arweave, we did the same thing with Jasmine, we did the same thing with VeChain, and just the rest of the market has done essentially well, right? It's not going to be very long until ICP pulls off a move that is really gonna shock a lot of people right here. So we are working on the very last stage of this wyckoff accumulation pattern, and we can also see that volume is starting to come in right here, but that is not the only thing that we are looking for here. Take a look at this. We have got a tradable pattern here that we have been following for some time. Obviously, this is a symmetrical triangle in which you can already see that you have already broken out of, and the volume here is really supporting the argument right here. Obviously, the next question is, where exactly is the price target for this? So if you just go ahead and measure your technical price target, you are looking at something like, you know, 75 to 80% a pump right out of this thing right here. That is definitely fantastic. So from here, we will actually now be looking at that, 75 to be as conservative as possible. We will be looking around something like $26 as the next big price target here to happen with ICP. And my guess is that it's going to happen in short order, right? Just as we have seen with the rest of the market, the crypto market has a way of, trying to torture you as much as it can. Then all of a sudden, boom, you get that price that we have been looking for. So I haven't lost any sort of hope on ICP, and I can tell you that my belief is that we are looking at the $26 mark, not only from this pattern right here, but also, just grabbing your Fibonacci retracement too, like from the top right here of this rally prior to this whole capitulation here. Let's take that as a reference point here, and you can actually see that, look, we haven't even yet gotten to the first Fibonacci retracement level that is sitting at something like $23, and like this is the worst that the price can do. We haven't even reached there, so there really is room to grow into. Speaking of retracement levels, I also wanted to show you what the market cap is doing here, because sometimes the market cap of ICP and the price, they present different ideas because of the circulating supply, right? There were coins which or there are coins maybe which keep like getting added to the circulating supply, so there is a little bit of a discrepancy right there. But what I just noticed right here is that, again, in the very worst case scenario of a retrace, because as I always say, like when price is moving to the downside or to the upside for that matter, right? It doesn't go like this, right? You go down like this, you retrace, you go down like you retrace, you go down, you retrace, and then, you know, eventually you start moving up, right? And even when you're moving up, just don't go like in a straight line like this. You have like retracements and all those things, right? So those are the retracements that we are looking for here. Obviously, we have had a huge fall right here, but again, the price will always find a way at least to hit back the lowest Fibonacci retracement level. That is the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. The great news on ICP is that even on the market cap, right, the least that you can do is 150% pump from where the price is sitting right now. That is going to be fantastic. So we have a new price target of about $37 here on ICP, and I'll really be monitoring that in the immediate short term. I'm still expecting something like this to happen in short order. Obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't buy or sell anything because of anything I say, right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the very next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye.